So today I have here 3 sample perfumes from the brand Parfums de Marly. So I have here Delina, Athalia, and Darcy to try on. So these sample perfumes, by the way, is given to me by a friend, Marite. Hello, if you are watching, thank you for giving me these samples. So I'm glad that I'm able to try, especially Delina, which is most talked about among these 3. So first I'm going to talk about Delina. So looking at the bottle, I'm really expecting this to be more feminine, soft, and delicate. But I don't see it as something that really soft or really delicate. Actually, I find it a bit stronger in the opening. It's not actually what I really expected upon just looking at the packaging. Actually, it's also giving me a Chloe perfume vibe. I'm not sure if I'm the only one because I don't think anyone mentioned that, but to me it reminds me of that perfume. Only this one is more, I would say, potent, more stronger. It has a niche vibe, like a niche version of Chloe, the Chloe EDP or EDT, I can't remember which one, but it does reminds me a bit, I don't know, maybe the rose scent in it, rose, and there's a bit of like a fruity, like a lychee, but there is something in the opening that would reminds me of Chloe. So I could get the lychee right away in the opening among all the fruity notes that it has. Though I'm getting more of the floral notes. I think the rose and the peony is quite the star of the show. At least on my nose though, that's what I'm getting. And it's musky as well. It's floral and musky. There's something powdery in it. It's like a powdery rose and peony. Actually, those are not my favorite notes, the rose and the peony. I only like the rose that is quite jammy or dark rose scent. This one is more like a fresh rose and reminds me of my British English rose in the garden. I like smelling that one, but not in a perfume. Although the more I wear this, the more I like it. But it's not love at first sniff. The first time I smell this, I find it quite strong, and I can't overspray this one. It's not what I expected. But I do get why a lot of people likes this one. So next we have Athalia. So this is the one in black bottle. So I haven't really heard of this and the other one from this perfume aside from Delina. So it's interesting. I'm glad that I get to try the others as well. Okay, anyway, this one is the real powdery one among the 3, I think. It has the iris. It's powdery and it's musky. I'm getting more of the iris in here, and for some reason I like it. I like soft powdery scents like those. Like I find it calming, a little bit like a baby powder, but I'm not saying that this smells like a baby powder, but what I'm saying is like those like soft powdery scent. So anything, I notice most of my perfumes with iris in it, I enjoy wearing this. So for this one, the opening is quite strong. I cannot really explain much or describe it. It's like almost like a soap, a bit citrusy, quite strong. I really didn't care much of the opening because it lasted only like seconds and then it went powdery right away, which I like. So it's powdery and it's sweet. So I think I'm getting the amber in it. It doesn't have a lot of notes. It isn't as complex as the others, but I'm glad that I'm getting most of the notes that I like, the iris and the amber. This also reminds me of, it has Chanel perfume vibe. Those Chanel, I'm not sure, Chanel number 5 or the Mademoiselle one, but yeah, I think one of those. It has those kind of vibe, this type of scent. If you like those kind of scent, then you might like this one as well. It smells expensive, smells classy and mature. So the last one, we have Darcy. So I like how they call their perfume Darcy, Athalia, Delina. I believe they have more. I have 3 for now. So this one, Darcy, I'm not really sure how I feel about this perfume. I don't know if I like it or not, but I don't hate it. But I don't think it is something that I do like to wear. I feel like it's not for me. I do appreciate the scent, but not something that I would wear. This one is, again, strong. They all have that strong or overpowering opening. I'm getting the citrus on the opening, but not like a fresh or clean type of citrus, but smells old to me. It's a bit earthy. When I say old, not a person, but like an old house, old building, old book, something like that. So this smells vintage to me, earthy. Smells more woody. I think I'm getting the patchouli. I'm not getting this sweet notes or any bright notes in here. Actually, this smells cold and quite dark to me. A bit dusty as well. Reminds me of like around early 90s when I was young. Smells like my mom's closet, auntie's closet, something like that. Smells expensive too. I feel like rich or classy women during those times, maybe 70s, 80s, early 90s, would smell like this. Smells nostalgic, so I like it for that. That would reminds me of like the olden times, like when I was young, brings back memories. Smells nostalgic. Any vintage perfume would give me that vibe. So I only like it for that, but not something that I would enjoy wearing. I'm pretty sure, I swear, this smells one of my Avon perfumes, or at least Avons that my mom had before. I can't figure out which one, but if I can find it, I would share it which one. The scent actually softens a little bit after a while, so it isn't that strong anymore. It gets a little bit powdery as well and subtle, so it isn't that bad. So that's Darcy, Athalia, and Delina. Very interesting scents. Not something that you could smell on everyone, not something you could smell every day. Very niche smelling. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and hope you'll tune in again next time.